What is the most pointless thing that actually exists?
Rooms you're not allowed to sit in. As a kid, my aunt and uncle had a special fancy sitting room that the kids weren't allowed to go in. I told them they should put up those ropes that museums use to keep you away from the art lol.
The exit button on Skype. Because it doesn't fucking exit Skype when you click on it.
Same with Spotify.
Answers of I don't know. Sorry. To Amazon product questions.
Q. Does this vacuum bag work in the Hoover SD6583? A. I don't know. I don't own that vacuum.
The reason for this is because if you ask a question on Amazon, it emails some of the buyers and the email kinda seems like someone is asking them the question directly. So people respond with I don't know. Sorry, because they think that someone went out of their way to email them directly asking the question, rather than asking a question on Amazon. So overall, it's Amazon's fault for doing it like that, because if they made it more obvious that these questions weren't only directed towards the individuals who got the email, then we would get less of the non-answer answers.
This is a type of prank in Japan. So much so that it has a name. Inventions include such useless things as glasses with funnels for eye drops, or solar-powered flashlights. You can see examples here.
Pockets on baby clothes. I mean, aside from somewhere to put their car keys and concealed carry permits. WTF does a baby need pockets for? For my daughter. The answer was every rock she saw.
How else will you know what's important to them? Nothing says this is my jam like a pocket full of Rice Krispies.
Those cheap hard erasers that come on shitty pencils that make everything worse. Hi ho, thanks for the silver.
Apparently the free dog poop bags at my apartment complex.
The highest setting on a toaster. Yes, I would like my toast in ashes and smoke, please. Edit. I guess the highest setting on a toaster is good for one thing. Getting karma.
Nah. That setting is great for 10 years from now when it's on its last legs, and that setting is the only way to get color on the toast. Edit. Never thought people would be this passionate about toast. Dill. I guess.
In some homes there is a separate living room that no one fucking goes into. And God help you if you do. Your mother will beat the life out of you.
I ran into these across the Arab world. I know they are in America too. But damn. It's somehow really creepy. And then you finally use it and it's like no one, guest or host, is in their own home. Oh, let's all meet in this room that none of us have ever seen before. Don't even know where to sit my drink. Are there coasters? Probably. But where? Damn, I am sweating.
Fake pockets on girls' trousers. Edit. Thanks for your silver and gold award.
Till babies get more pockets than women. I guess babies are expected to carry more things than half the adult population.
A lifetime membership to Christian Mingle.
Why don't they offer an after-lifetime membership?
Decorative pillows. As a result of my wife, my sofa has too many and my bed has too many. Probably not as a result of my wife, every hotel I go to has too many. They have to be moved to make the thing they are decorating functional, then moved back to ensure the decorative effect is maintained.
My mom's good plates and good towels that never get used because they're decorative and we're not allowed to touch them.
Ha! I had to sleep in an unfinished basement with no heat, while my mom's living room was off limits.
The warning label may contain peanuts that's on the back of a container of peanuts.
Or caution, flammable on fire logs. Isn't that the entire point of them?
A bird bath in the yard with no water in it. The lady next door has a dry bird bath and wonders why birds never pay a visit.
Why are the fish not visiting my desert?
Share button on porn.
So there's an autistic kid I used to pastor who constantly shares porn on Facebook.
Share with Google+. I don't want my Pornhub friends knowing I use Google+.
A hedgehog with alopecia.
Look this up. Now I see why they are called hedgehogs.
Decorative towels in the bathroom. Don't you fucking dry your hands with them. Use the other towels. Edit. Thank you for the silver.
Often paired with decorative soap. Bonus if the hand soap is shaped like a seashell and covered with 10 years of accumulated dust.
The 37 pillows my wife puts on our bed.
I think Teresa Ben Stiller rom-com about this.
Plastic wrap for bananas.
The crease in your pants that makes it look like you have a tiny raging boner.
The parking situation at my university. I literally pay $30 a month to park after hours BC of a night class, and the one place I can't park is the parking tower next to my building. You have to pay to park every single time even though I pay already. I have been parking there the entire semester without knowing it was off limits and have racked up $105 in parking fines. The worst part is that the parking tower is near vacant by the time I park there, so it's pointless charging people to park at that time. Our administrators are greedy assholes tbh. Edit. The parking pass is actual $20. My bad.
Don't you just love how those fines magically end up on your university bill? The audacity.
Fake pockets, it's just like, what the frickety frack am I supposed to do this, but at least it's not as bad as small pockets.
Especially on women's clothes. Come on. Not all of us want to carry handbags 24/7.
Push doors that have a handle.
Bed bugs. Blood-sucking parasites that make people miserable. And for what ecological purpose? Evidence points to nothing. They don't have many predators these days. Because they live in houses. There is no indication that they are a critical food source for another species. Without bed bugs available, the few predators who eat them simply turn to other prey with no particular difficulty. At least, as far as we know. And they don't spread disease, so not population control. They are just there. Making people itchy and stressed. For the sheer fuck of it.
Super likes on Tinder, I think.
Oh, this girl seems pretty into Game of Thrones. I'll use my daily super like on her. This is a gag, right? LML.
War.
What is it good for?
My Tinder account.
I think you mean attractive women effortlessly rejecting you simulator.
Probably too late to get any traction. But my mother bought me a set of these little silicone egg-shaped things whose only purpose for existing was to hard-boil eggs. They were completely useless because you had to spray the insides with nonstick, more prep time. Boil them longer, more cook time. And wash them out, more cleanup time. They also tended to leak. They flipped over in the water so the eggs didn't cook uniformly. One actually exploded the first, and only, time I used them, which made a hell of a mess. And they had little notches on the insides of the lid which I had to scrape out with the point of a sharp knife. So not only are they worse in every way than just hard boiling an egg, they actually create more work. Needless to say, I tossed them in the garbage.
Cold calling sells jobs. Preemptively calling random people. Using all sorts of underhanded tricks. To sell them something they were probably going to buy in their own time anyway, with a 0.01% success rate. It's an example of the car wash problem, i.e. production stalls when labor costs are low because people are working in low-paying, low-producing jobs. Edit. Just remembered something. In a previous job, whenever cold callers were on the phone, I would say they need to speak to Mr. Sanchez the following day. No one knew I did this, so an unsuspecting colleague would pick the phone up and hilarious confusion would follow. For further context, we were in Europe. Edit. For those asking, here is the article I had in mind when I posted this.
Yo! This shit. I worked in cybersecurity For a financial investment company last year, and the entire sales department was focused on simply increasing the number of calls you make per week, while ignoring the fucking thousands of hits that marketing emails generated, with people practically begging for more information. WTF?
People insulting each other in situations which need civil discussion.
You're dumb.
Those paper toilet seat covers. Paper is permeable to bacteria and provides zero protection. It just provides the illusion of cleanliness. Edit. I now know they are referred to as ass gaskets.
Sometimes a beautiful lie is worth more than an ugly truth.
A protective case for the Nokia 3310.
It's not to protect the Nokia, but to protect the world.
Decorative fruit. I just don't get it.
You could say the same thing about any decorations. Some people just like the look of fruit. But fruit goes off, smells bad, and attracts flies.
The pointless box that turns itself off when you turn it on.
No. That has a purpose. To annoy people.
Plates that you aren't allowed to use. Edit. Thanks for the silver, kind stranger.
Furniture that you aren't allowed to use.